These Mr. Beast games might be the most diabolical game show I've ever seen in my life. What's up? It's your boy Zataglitch, and we back with another reaction video. Oh wait, I guess we're not reacting to nothing but this episode of Mr. Beast's brand new Beast games. I wanted to so badly to hate this show, but damn, it's entertaining. I ain't gonna lie to you. From the wild ride Mr. Beast puts the contestants on, turning friend against friend, making people choose themselves over the potential betterment of so many other people. Some people show, case of wild level of sacrifice, selfishness, and putting their integrity above the money, while others did what I think most of us are doing in that case, and we took that money. Oh, I mean, they took the money. Sorry.
Here comes the money.
Here we go.
But let's visit some of these moments of the show and let's talk about it.
Before the games begin, I have an offer for all of you. Most shows have a grand prize of $1 million. But on our show, we're gonna give away $1 million before we even play the first game. Yeah, $1 million. It's gonna take a second. $1 million is a lot of money. There's currently $1 million in cash sitting in front of me. Throw 10 minutes on the clock. You will have this 10 minutes to make a decision. Stay in the game or press the button on your tablet and eliminate yourself.
So from the jump, in challenge number 1, 52 people did exactly what I think many of us would have done in that same situation. And they took the guaranteed money. Nearly $20,000 each for 52 different contestants. And I don't know about you, but for me, that's an easy bag. I could have been seduced by and probably would have given in, because thinking about it, right now is almost a guaranteed chance you get money versus that 5 million, which only one person is going to get. And it probably ain't going to be you. But would I give in? Probably not, just in case, because I know Mr. Beast and I know he loves giving out extra money, and extra money did come. In fact, oh boy, it gets spicy.
And for the first game, you will all be competing as teams. This row is a team, this row is a team, this row is a team. You get the point. Each massive row of 80 players will be working together. Yeah, but I wouldn't cheer quite yet. And that's because in order for your team to move on, someone must sacrifice themselves. Meaning that they will have to, at their own will, walk away from $5 million just so some of you can continue competing in these games.
Really? Self-sacrifice was clearly the name of the game. And boy, oh boy, would I press that button? Hell no. The fuck? Their entire stay on the show depended on another person making the selfless decision to leave willingly and empty-handed. Many people begging, I mean straight up begging, manipulating others to be a good person, a better person, and sacrifice themselves. And I can't help but notice that me and my girl looking back and forth like, then why don't you sacrifice yourself and be the good person? I don't know, but way too many people were mad that another person would not sacrifice themselves. And I know the ones who did sacrifice themselves had they been wishing, man, I should have just took that 20K and get that guaranteed money. But nah, now it's kind of too late.
All right, I'm gathering these games might be a little stressful for you. So for this next game, let's introduce something a little more familiar. You'll notice attached to each of your towers are some colored boxes. Inside these boxes are blocks. Your goal is to stack all of your blocks on top of the red starting block within 10 minutes. I don't care how you do it, as long as every block is stacked before the timer hits 0. At the end of the 10-minute timer, if any of your blocks are not stacked on, be eliminated. I will only be eliminating the first 100 towers that fall over.
So after challenge number 1, only 705 players remained. Their challenge seems simple enough for the next one. Stack some blocks and don't let them fall. Easy, right? Well, apparently not. Watching how the room went from a roaring, thunderous crowd to absolute silence because everyone's trying to focus was insane. To think that your chance at $5 million could end after failing a game that your 3 to 4 year old self would have played with no stakes attached. I know the emotions was running high. With each falling tower, more and more tears pouring, reality setting in, and how they were about to be packed up and kicked off the show once again empty-handed. For a few, the only saving grace was the cap limit of how many people could get eliminated from the game. So a few contestants got saved by pure dumb luck. They failed the task, but they still got to move on, and boy oh boy, when that light clicked and everybody saw who was stayed and who was gone, oh, it erupted back into a crowd again. It was crazy. Now, someone else's misfortune became their ticket to the next challenge. That sucks, but hey, I would have been happy too, no lie. The final challenge for them to enter in the city, this gigantic ass $14 million city this man Mr. Beast created. It all came down to this game being the exact opposite of the earlier self-sacrifice game. So instead, flipping the whole system on its head, and instead, would they take the bribe and betray their entire team?
Whoever remains after this next challenge will officially move into our city. Let's get to the city, all right? All of you have made it very far.
Let's get it, baby.
It would be a shame to go out here. The only problem is the city has 500 beds and there's over 600 of you.
No.
We need to get rid of over 100 people. So we're gonna play a little game. For this game, you will again be competing in a team. But this time, it's the row to your left and right, which means they will vary in number. What do you think I'm gonna be having you guys do? Bribe!
It's gonna be a bribe.
A bribe.
That is correct. This game is the final hurdle between you and moving on in this competition. I will be offering bribes, and whichever person accepts it will eliminate themselves and their rows.
Now, this challenge showed what it would take for someone to sell out their entire team. Me, I probably would have tapped out at around 50,000, but I hope I would have had the dexterity and the discipline to, last until 100,000. But that's kind of tough, and I don't know if I trust my teammates that much how to press the button before I did. So now, first off, the first kid who pressed the button for 20K, that boy was indifferent. That'd have been me. Looking around, he said exactly what I was thinking. I came to this show to win money. I ain't trying to make friends. Oof. And then watching that prize pot raise to 50. People tapping that button so fast. But one person in particular caught my eye because he stuck it out to the last second. Boy, oh boy.
Teams, I think we got it. I think we're going to the city.
We good. This ain't changing nothing. Yeah, we good. I'm not even gonna look at it. Look it. It's 100. I'm sorry.
And there we go. I believed!
So you got people crying, breaking down, frustrated, pissed, to say the least. And everyone's on the line telling each other from moment to moment, don't give in. Don't give up. We got this. I like our chances. Let's move on to the next stage. Pretty much gaslighting each other because many people who were saying those things pressed that button themselves and took that money. But there was one guy in particular that just set it above all the rest. This man was my spirit animal. He gaslit the entire team until the very end and took that 100,000 with a smile on his face. The young lady beside him in shock and complete dismay that the person she thought was her running mate, guaranteed her ride or die, just turned into the person who betrayed her forever. Oh man, but hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. That's 100,000. Boy, I'm pressing that button too. Every single one of y'all online, go ahead and go home. I'm never gonna see y'all again in my entire life. I am petty. I don't care. With a little under 500 contestants out and over $2 million given away. This show is adding up to be the most diabolical roller coaster that could have ever came onto my television. But boy, we couldn't stop watching. I honestly went into this expecting, it to be for kids, but no, we were fucking hooked. How did you feel about this episode 1? And let me know down in the comments. You gonna watch episode 2, 3? You already finished up to this point already. I'm ready for episode 2, and I can't wait to recap it with you guys. Until then, peace.